Quick stats, right? Mean. It's kind of mean to call somebody average. Okay?
Yeah.
Median. The median,
The middle.
yep, of a highway is the middle. Right? Mode,
The most common.
most common. Range,
It's like highest max.
biggest number minus smallest number. Right? And so what they love to do in this one is they like to play around with things. Like they'll give you a set of numbers or even, variables for them. They'll give you a set of them. And they'll tell you, okay, if I have the mean, the average, okay, number one, you got to see how many of these you have. If you have an odd number, that's median, we're going to take all of them and add them together, and we're going to divide by the total number that they have. What I was trying to say is median, you have to take the average, because if you have an odd number of possibilities, odd number of variables in there, you do have a middle number, okay? But if you have an even, right, you have 2 in the middle, okay? These 2 need to be added up and divided by for an average for the median of one. Mode is the most common, so you just go and find whatever shows up the most, and range is the biggest minus the smallest. Those ones are easy, okay? Now what they love to do is they'll give you these average problems that are similar to what school does, but then they'll change it just a little bit. So what I mean is, for example, they'll give you've taken 5 tests and you're at 80%, right? You've got 2 more tests left. What do you need to average on the 2 tests to bring your grade up to, let's say, an 83%, right? Pretty simple, right? But what I want to show you is that a lot of kids don't realize there's what we call the grouping, the total points that you do have. Because if you're at 80%, that's 80 out of 100 points. That means if there's 5 tests, your teacher has given you 500 total points, and you have 400 of them, right? Then you're going to say out of 7 total tests, you want an 85 or 83%. I don't know if you could make it 85. You might not have enough. But let's say 83% times the 7 here, right, is going to give me what? 5, 6, 5, 8, 1, right?
Yeah, 5.
And so after that, after that, what we need to do is we need to come between these 2, right? Because this number to this number is the amount of points that we need to add in order to get that. So we subtract, that's 181, divide by 2, that's a 90.5% that you need on the rest of your tests to bring that grade up to this. Cool. So I will give you some problems to practice these as well, but just realize when they give you averages, look for the grouping. Now, they love to do this in terms of like the average height of people in a classroom, okay? You got to convert it into inches in that situation, and be very, very careful. Whenever you have time or whenever you have feet and inches, the conversion is no longer just moving a decimal, especially with time, especially with your 60 seconds, etc. We got to make sure that number works, okay?